Right, I've had enough now. I need to actually get this out. I need to express myself and tell you exactly how it is. People of the YouTube fraternity, we've had this conversation before. I spoke about it on my petrol vlog and I've had a few comments about it, but still nobody's actually come back and said why. I just would like to know why people put dislike on your video without giving you a comment to say why you don't like it. The people are not going to take offence to this. Well, I definitely wouldn't take offence to it. If you say you don't like it because I'm Welsh and we won the rugby, then that's your opinion. At the end of the day, it's your opinion. But I prefer you to turn around and say, yeah, I don't like it because of this. I don't know, whatever. Obviously you have your reasons for disliking stuff, but when you click that thumb down, just think, mate, I put a dislike on your thing because 1, I didn't agree with what you were saying, or 2, your video was shit. 3, just give these guys a little bit of feedback, especially like myself. I'm pretty new to this. I've only uploaded, this will be obviously by the time I get this one on, if I actually get this one on, it'll be my 12th video. Some guys have got loads on it, like Roadcraft Nottingham's got loads, Baron Von Grumble's got loads. There's loads out there that have got them. The Viker Vlogger, he's got loads. But if you don't like what they're saying or like what people are saying, give these guys a little bit of feedback. A little bit of feedback to say, mate, if you have a look at this, it might make it a bit better for you. Or I've got, try this. Constructive criticism. Obviously, if you're just going to go dislike it because you're a twat, do you know what I mean? Then, obviously, that's your opinion. But then, obviously, don't leave a comment because I just think you're just being an arse then if you're just going to be like that. Because at the end of the day, the difference between like and dislike, like is, there's features in there that I liked. You don't have to agree with everything that people say, because that's obviously the way we live. You can disagree with things, but if you want to dislike something, give the guys a little bit of feedback. Especially me, I'm quite happy for feedback. If you start slagging me off big style, then that's your opinion by slagging me off. I'm quite happy, I'm quite open, and I'll take the criticism. But all I say to you is, if you give the criticism out, you've got to be prepared to take it back. Because at the end of the day, it's a two-way street, and people, you can have your opinion, but everybody else has their opinion. So if you say something and then people get on the bandwagon because they disagree with you, then you've said it in the beginning. You need to think about why you dislike it. So maybe I'm just waffling on. Maybe it's just a bee in my bonnet, and some people out in their scooters, good for them. It is a nice day today. It's very overcast. The roads are steady. They're alright. There's nothing major on the roads. It's not raining, which is another good thing. And yeah, I have no idea where I'm going. I just thought I'd come out. I might end up taking a blat of the motorway because I've just had this service, like I said in a few videos ago. Indication would be good from people that actually go around roundabouts, instead of actually just fucking going around it thinking, I'll just use the force, Luke. Yeah, use the force, but use the fucking indicator as well. Luke didn't just use the force, he used his fucking lightsaber as well, didn't he? Use your indicators. There's more and more people getting knocked off their bike because people can't be asked to flick a little bit of plastic down in their fucking cars. It gets on my tit. Absolutely gets on my tit. But there we go. Enough's enough, Scott. You don't need a chanter on. You'll just sound like a complete arse then, and nobody will want to subscribe to your channel anymore. Well, some people might agree with me. So I'm hoping that the mic is a bit better on this today. I actually changed the sensitivity. It was really high, so I think it was just catching every friggin' noise, fart, blurp, beep, cough, sniff. Whatever I was saying was coming out in there. But it does make a big difference if you've got if you've got wind protection, especially at a high speed like I was doing a few numbers above 70 on SV the other day. When I came back, it was just noise, absolute wind noise. I could not believe the amount of noise that was on there. And I thought to myself, nah, that's not a good thing. That's not a good thing. And then I thought it was my mic. I thought, oh shit, I've set my phone up, I've set it up wrong and everything else. And I thought, hang about, I haven't changed anything from the time I did my other vlogs. What was the difference? And the difference was he had a little screen on his bike. Wasn't enough wind protection for me, and then that just caused a knock-on effect. I'm not on my way to anywhere here. I'm just on my way to go for a ride. Just a pointless ride. Just come out, do a vlog, and then I've got to go shopping with the wife this afternoon. Yes, gentlemen, if you are listening to me, sometimes you have to give a little bit back so that you can go on your bike. Well, I do anyway, I don't know about anybody else. Share and share alike, that's what I think. So, just on a little bit of a boasting note, if you watched the rugby yesterday, it was a very good match. Wales won, obviously, as you can know, 27-3. Oh, sorry, we beat it by 27 points. It was 33. But England's an up-and-coming team, and I think they will do well, especially when it comes to the World Cup. They've got some really class talent in there. People say that they hate England. I don't hate them. I'm just very passionate about my own country. And at the end of the day, when it comes to rugby, you go where your heart is, and my heart is with Wales, and my head is with Wales, and that's basically the main thing about it. Come on, mate, you're only driving a bloody Mercedes, for crying out loud. So, yeah, so if you watch the rugby, very good matches yesterday. Italy did very well. Obviously, I don't know if any of you are sporting people, and I'm a bit of a Formula 1 fan as well, so I watched that. I was a bit gutted Jenson Button didn't do very well today. And also try and go watch a MotoGP when I start, but more than I get, to be honest, I don't really watch a MotoGP. I'm not a massive fan of MotoGP. My big passion is for British Superbike homegrown. I think watching all those guys do what they do, it's brilliant. It's really good. And the same with watching the Isle of Man TT, which I think is phenomenal. Guys have got wills of steel. Wills of steel. Obviously, one of the guys who I work with, well, I don't actually work with him, but he works on the station. He takes part in the Isle of Man TT. And you've got to have a constitution like a brick. You've got to, because I've never ever seen speed like it. I have no idea where I'm going now. I'm just following the signs for York. And I think I've got my own personal ambulance behind me. The ambulance has been with me since I came off the just with the junction to the A1. So I think he's just waiting to actually pick me up and give me a lift home in an ambulance. I'm hoping that he turns off. He's making me a bit nervous. He's making me a bit nervous. Oh, I was going to filter, but the lights are green, so it's pointless. So I just have to squeeze my ass back in. Yeah, I think they're looking for a dodgy call. I think they're waiting to say, yeah, we've got one. He's on a bike. I'm just going to keep following him till he falls off. I don't know if you can see them in the mirror. But, yeah. So I've got my own medical centre behind me. Seriously, I don't really want to be on the floor. I'd be gutted if I fell off my bike. Absolutely gutted. Yes, on the little Yamaha 125, I think. Looks really good. And we keep going. Lots of both junctions, and off we go. I've got to get this gear change right. Sometimes clunking into fucking second gear. It's fucking terrible. Here we go, nice and sweet. It's weird. Sometimes it goes in like sweet as a nut. Sometimes it sounds like I've checked a bag of spanners in my gearbox. So I can sometimes do clutchless changes and stuff like that, and some of the times I can't do anything. It's like, what the hell?